Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Peach and Bear podcast, starring the Peach and my lovely brother Bear, right there on my side. Say hello to the audience again, Derek. You haven't been on the podcast in quite some time.
Hey, how's it going?
Alrighty. And our guest today, welcome back to the podcast, Tom. It's been a while since you've been here, man. Say hello to the audience, man.
Today I changed my whole Instagram handle, and I'm ashamed but proud at the same time.
Okay, anyway. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Peach and Bear podcast. If you're here, you should like the video and subscribe to the channel. We try to drop one of these every Sunday. We're doing pretty consistently at it. But this is the 14th episode of the Peach and Bear podcast. Who's playing something in the background?
That's not me.
Yo, Derek, I'm gonna kill you, man.
That's not me.
Whichever one of y'all are doing it, I'm gonna kill you. Let me stop. But anyway, question comes from an old thing from like 8 weeks ago. No, I'm just kidding. More like 4 weeks ago. But the question is, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? And we're going to start this one off with Tom, because you're the guest. Come on, Tom. Set the mood. Set the tone.
So the question is, like, if I'm one or the other, right?
Yeah, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I consider myself, like, in the middle, but more extroverted. Because the way I act towards my peers and how you've seen during, like, past videos is how I really am. Because, like, anything else from, like, the calmer side is just a little bit different. So people will... Because, like, nobody really sees this side of me. So, like, they'll just think I'm, like the most extroverted person ever. But when I'm actually introvert. So, to answer that, I would be more introverted than extroverted. So, I'm more introvert. As answering the question.
Alrighty, good man, good man. Derek, you're up next, sir. Sir, buddy, old pal.
Y'all know it's about like 4 in the morning. Peach got so early.
It's really 1:07 a.m.
Okay. So basically, like Tom, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm an introvert when it comes to certain things. Like, say I'm at a party, I don't know anybody there. You know, I'm gonna be an introvert until, I see somebody that I think matches the vibe. Then I'm all the way an extrovert, because then talking to that person, they invite me to meet other people, and then we just be kicking it, man. But
for real,
yeah, if it ain't a party or anything, I'm mainly an extrovert. I don't care, man. You got one life, you better live it up to the fullest. Yeah. Don't ever be afraid of rejection, cuz I ask out anybody. I don't have standards. I'm lying. Hey, girls in the wheelchair hit different.
Alrighty, next.
I gotta refrain from that, bro. Come on.
I just want y'all to know these podcast episodes are free thoughts. Derek be tripping. He just be saying some wild shit.
I am not.
He don't speak for me.
Playing.
That's all I gotta say. He don't speak for me.
Listen, after Peach goes, I will explain why I said that.
Nah, explain yourself. You already on the hot seat
right now.
You already gotta go. You already on the hot seat.
I met a beautiful woman, but she was disabled. She had a beautiful heart, and I feed off of vibes and good energy. And we kind of had a class together. I can't remember the young lady's name, but there was just this one point in time I was willing to do whatever with her, man. I did not care. And I realized that even though you are a paraplegic, autistic, any of that, it doesn't stop you from being an actual human being. All right.
Yeah.
So just because she lost her legs, she was still a very kind-hearted, very passionate person, and I respect her for that every day.
All right.
Since y'all think I'm tripping, yeah.
I mean, maybe you are, maybe you not, maybe you are. I'm just kidding.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think you're tripping, because as long as you're there for the feelings and emotion and not for the physical being, then that kind of shows.
I was also
you know,
there to clap. Obviously.
why you have to say it like
Yo.
that? This man,
Obviously.
he went from sweet to sour. He's like a reverse Sour Patch Kids.
Listen, listen.
Wait. I'm just imagining Derek trying to clap a wheelchaired person like, yo, he gonna do this? And she gonna look at Derek like, does it look like we can do this? What's wrong with you?
I position them legs, you can't feel nothing, man. I'll go crazy for 3 pumps. You will not.
Nah. My man Derek said, "Who's my favorite vegetable? Who's my favorite vegetable?"
Oh no! Hey, I ain't gonna cap, G. I ain't gonna cap. I've always thought about how that would work. I'm just like, so do you feel the friction? Do you feel the friction or wiggle back there? Because I know you can't. Can you actually feel me inside of you, or are you just feeling me grab them cheeks?
No, stop!
Because I swear,
Yeah,
I
that
swear.
is so funny to me though. Like, think about it. You
No.
really say that?
Where is this podcast going? Where is this thing going?
Hey, like
It's
Pete
going-
said, this shit is off the dome, and this one totally was not scheduled at all.
Exactly.
At all. This was not prepared at all.
Y'all
And y'all wanted
talking
me
about-
to explain.
Y'all talking about clapping handicapped cheeks?
So what?
So what's wrong with that?
You know the expression, big girls need love too? Everybody needs some love every once in a while, okay?
Yeah, so if I want to get some broccoli in my system, I'll get some broccoli
Yeah,
in my system.
See, now that boy Tom's was
Tom
just...
just
I actually cared about that young lady in her mind.
Well, yeah,
Tom is-
no,
You know, I
Get
just made a joke or two. But that boy Tom, wow.
I'm
Tom.
playing, bro.
He talking about vegetables. You like them steamed or boiled? Bogus ass. Sauteed. Bogus.
Oh yeah, I like them sauteed ones.
God damn. Alright, Pete, you next. What's up?
Yeah.
Introvert, extrovert. Got way off topic.
Y'all just. Anyway, to answer the question,
We'll
I'm
come
kind of
back to
like,
this.
in between. You know, I have to know you to really talk to you. Cause Derek, you know me. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna talk to you in the slightest, and I'm not gonna make an effort to talk to you. And it's not because I'm an introvert. It's not because I'm scared of people or scared to talk to people. I just don't have a reason to if you don't talk to me first. Like, if anything,
Pete has a pretty comfortable thing going on right now.
if anything, I'm antisocial. I don't like being around people or big crowds of people. If anything, I consider myself antisocial because I'm not an introvert at all. I have very excellent social skills. Very excellent. Like,
Hey, you
if
do.
anyone is, like, between me and Derek, you'd think, oh man, those two hit it off from the start. Couldn't be any more wrong. This man, Derek, did not even look in my direction when I first met this man.
I ain't gonna cap. I thought Pete was a cocky ass dude, bro. Like this tall ass light skinned dude. Most light skinned dudes be cocky as hell, especially on the court. And then you know you add it up. This motherfucker 6'4". All right, 6'4". Coach already know him. All right,
I can see where you
fresh meat
now.
around
Now
this
that you're
bitch.
saying this, I can see where you're getting these ideas from. Like, yeah, now that he
Exactly.
says this, I can see where.
But no, I was just speculations because this guy, he's a great man.
But yeah, I'm more of a just mind my business kind of guy. If I had to say, I'm an English is hard. Extrovert. Is that what it's called? Introvert or extrovert? Anyway, I'm an
Yeah.
extrovert. I had to think. I'm like, that doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. Am I sure that's the word? But yeah, I'm an extrovert when I really get to know you. But if you don't talk to me at all, you'd think I'm very introverted. Because when it comes to dealing with problems, I'm very introverted. I don't let no one in on my problems.
You're like a selective introvert with problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I'm kind of like in the middle, in between. I'm not an introvert or extrovert. I can just do both really, really comfortably. Because you know me. If you don't say anything to me, I'm not going to say anything to you.
He's not
Wh-
gonna,
I could-
he's not even
I've
gonna
literally-
try to look at you.
I've literally sat in meetings at work, which I don't know why they had a courtesy clerk in a meeting, but I would sit in like workers meetings where they bring everyone together, and I would sit next to someone, and I literally for an hour wouldn't even look in their direction or would not say anything to them. If anything, it would be a hi, I'm Jaylen, I work here too, I'm a courtesy clerk, and then I wouldn't say anything to you for like the next hour. And it's not because I'm uncomfortable. I just feel like that's the best way to go. I just mind my business. I just like minding my business so much. It's the best way to stay out of trouble and just do your shit. That's how I feel life should be.
I like new people, cause you talking about you wouldn't say shit. I'd be like, yo, what's up, man? You know, I wash dishes in the back, you know.
Okay,
you know,
you gonna expand that conversation? I
don't care, man. I'm free range type of dude, man. Just all over, all the time, but still just very mellow.
Yeah,
I'm a guy you can come to about anything. But then again, I'm also just out there, man.
I'm also just out there, man. Like a Wolverine. I just put myself out there for the bull. Yeah. Yeah. Wolverine. But anyway,
hell yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because that's the person you grew into. I'm telling y'all, when I first met Derek, he ain't say nothing to me. He hated me. He didn't want nothing to do with me.
I ain't want nothing to do with nobody. I ain't even want to be there.
Nothing to do with me.
My grandma kept taking me there, boy. I'm glad we kept going.
He didn't love me. It
turned out to be pretty decent. But the little kids at that camp, go the fuck home. Right? Go the fuck home.
Tom, what's your favorite color, man? Just totally random. I'm editing the picture of the podcast while Derek's explaining. What's your favorite color, man?
My favorite color? It's red. I always loved red for a long time.
Keep going, Derek. I just have to get Tom's favorite color real quick while I'm...
I don't even... All I know is we brought the PS4 in one day. Oh, it's my turn. No, who the fuck said you could play, G?
Hey, that's why I really didn't bring that thing. Coach Jojo was just like, oh, you can bring your consoles anytime you want if the guys can let the kids play during lunch. I'm like, their dirty-ass hands are not touching my clean-ass console
controllers. We really only had like 10
minutes
minutes to do this shit, too, bro. Because I swear that time limit was nowhere near what they said it was supposed to be. How long were we able to just chill out like this?
Lunch was an hour. It didn't feel like an hour. It always went by really quickly.
After everybody ate, G, we either went upstairs to chill out, play video games, and be on our phones, or we stayed downstairs and shoot around.
And do a 5v5. Yeah.
Exactly. No matter what you did, you was only doing it for like 5 minutes. And I don't care what they said. That was not an hour. I'd really be finishing my lunch like it's nothing. He talking about, all right, it's time to read. What?
What?
What are you talking about, man?
You heard him.
Read.
It's time to read.
Reads.
I ain't never read. I was always asleep. He just never caught me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never read. The only time I read is when I brought my phone because when you're in high school,
you did a magazine thing.
Yeah, when you're in high school, you don't have books in your house that you can read at your level. Because Coach Jojo always said, bring a book to read at your level. I'm like, ain't no high school books in here. And no one keeps their textbooks. And no one keeps their textbooks over the summer. So I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I'm just going to read online sports articles. So I would always show Coach Noble, like, here's my article right here. And I would legitimately read articles for about half an hour because I was that interested in the sports articles. But then for the next half hour, I would literally just look. Be like, who's reading? Who's not reading? He's not reading. He's knocked out. She's slumped. He's picking his nose. It
was always some dude sitting beside me that almost got my ass caught, and I had to wake up off his snoring loud as hell, talking about some Dozier come over, walking fast and shit. I'm just like, Gotta wake up out of my chill ass sleep, cause you snoring. And then he's just like, all right, come on, get up.
First place.
Come on. I'm just like, I'm here, coach. I'm right here. Chapter 3. He come back around, my ass is on like chapter 11. I was not reading at all.
Man, all I know is that when them kids have to go out there and run them hills, they really over exaggerated those things. Because I never ran the hills. But when people described it, they were just like, because the parking lot was so small. Like I just did not see a hill anywhere. I did not see a hill.
I saw it over on the side.
And then one day,
little hill like that.
We went outside and did the whole lap around the camp and everything. Blah blah blah. The basketball camp. Coach Noble was like, "There's that hill that all y'all run right there." I'm like, that little ass hill that y'all always threaten me with. I was like, that's the hill y'all always threaten me with, that shit
I
that's
was,
no steeper than the roof of my house, y'all gotta go. I'm sorry.
I was dead ass like 15. I just thought about that. I was like 15.
That was the
Man,
weakest. I gladly would have ran that just to get
my
some sweat out. I gladly would have done that because it was hot out
I
there.
really was not sweating. Gee, I swear I was not sweating with the shit we was doing.
Cause you cold, man. When it's
it's not
hot,
that
you're
he
cold.
cold,
When
he
it's
just
cold, you're hot.
Hey,
That's you.
it be like that. Nigga. Your boy
I
surfing
really
right
wish I
now.
could have ran that hill because I'm just like I need to
He's
sweat
right
or
now,
something.
so
Because after about a week of reading, I'm just like, yo, I can't do this every day for like an hour for the next 6 weeks. I can't. I won't. I must not. I can't. I can't do it.
shan't.
And then they would always just go, well, the hills aren't so bad. It was the heat that was gonna hit you.
The hills
And
have
I was just like,
eyes.
yeah, that's
Why are
true
you
and
showing
all,
me your
but
nipple?
okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell
I
y'all
didn't
something
know.
right now, because I feel like y'all should know this. Now
Okay.
look what I had to do to the mac and cheese. Couldn't find any regular milk nowhere. I'm beyond
What?
pissed. This man used True Move mint vanilla milk for his mac and cheese.
Hold up. So you felt that we needed to know that nasty shit?
We were in the middle of reminiscing on old
Yo,
times and
yo,
shit.
you wildin' right now. You wildin' right now.
You tripping. Take some of Derek's specialty.
Hell no.
Drink some of
Hell
Derek's
no.
specialty. He loves
Doesn't it
that
have like
shit.
CBD in it, bro?
Nah.
It has something in it that
probably-
makes Derek on top of the world.
It has a pick me up. There's like different pick me ups per tea. So
Like,
whatever tea you get, depending on your pick me up. So I would always get like a what the fuck was it?
Ow.
What the fuck is the damn thing called?
Tea.
A fit tea. There we go. I'd always get a fit tea, and that means there's the pick me up, and that is basically shit make you hype. Like it keeps you up.
Yeah.
So like they're not called pick me ups. They're called boosters. But it's basically a pick me up. Some of them make you drowsy as fuck, like chill as hell. I think I tried one of those. It was called a shit. I would have to look it up, but yeah, bro.
I'm just more of a
Basically,
natural energy guy.
I mean, so am I, but it's tea. I like tea. I like trying new things. My mom was just like, "Hey, you look like you look like one of my kids that would enjoy this." I was just like, "Fuck, that's supposed to be." I don't know, you weird. Just like your sister. I was just like, okay.
Bubba
You
had
also
me
made
drinking
straight
tea. I wanted to die.
Nigga, tea ain't that bad. G.
I wanted to die when she had me drinking that tea because I had a sore throat and
Did she put anything in it, or was it straight tea?
it was just straight tea because it was supposed to make
No,
my throat feel
that's
better,
disgusting.
right? She came over, as I just did. I brought her over like every other day or some shit, and she brought tea because normally she forgets something when she says I'm gonna bring something. So she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring tea, make you feel better, That way you won't have to be coughing the whole time I'm over."
that's a
And I was
cap.
just like, "You're such a nice girlfriend," but okay. Because in the back, the front, the middle, all of my mind was just like, she's gonna forget this tea. She forgets everything. She forgets everything
That
she's
boy
supposed to
was
bring
wishing.
over.
He was hoping.
I
He
wasn't
was
wishing or hoping. I was so damn certain she was gonna forget that tea that I didn't even bring it up. So when
He
she
was just like, yeah.
so when she got in the car, she was just like, "Look, the tea," and I was just like, "Oh, the tea." I was like, "Oh no, the tea." I was like, "No, no, no, no,
But
no, no."
that
Like
tea,
Kevin
that
Hart.
tea nasty
No,
as hell
no,
because
no.
she ain't put no honey, no
You're not
lemon,
supposed to when it's
no
supposed
sugar.
to make you. When you're supposed
You
to feel
are-
better,
you
you're
need
supposed
honey.
to drink straight tea.
Yeah, but you're supposed to
Honey?
get honey.
Honey helps. All right,
Tea.
Lizzie.
I want to know. I don't
You don't even have to drink tea. Just take a spoonful of honey. It's kind of like a coating.
Man, we ain't
to
had no
soothe your throat.
damn honey in the house. But back to the case in point. She came over, blah blah blah. First thing she did, she was like, "Where are the pot and pans at?" I'm like, they're under the stove."
Walk behind her and clap shit. Didn't you? No.
No. So while we were getting ready for that tea to like just boil or whatever, the scent hit me really hard, and I was just like, "Oh God, this smells fucking terrible." So then she poured me a cup, and she just recorded it. She was just like, "Come on, drink the tea," and I was just like, "Ah, this shit is terrible." And the thing that like really messed with me, that we finished, I was about to go upstairs. My mom comes downstairs, notices the tea. She's just like, whose tea is this? Did you bring this for me? She was like, oh no, Jaylen has a sore throat, Mama Peaches. I made him drink it so he could feel better. You know how every person gives that, huh? Like, oh, huh? She gave me that look. She was like, Carrington convinced you to drink tea? And I was just like,
Like, I don't know what y'all talking about,
Like,
man.
my Peaches will never drink tea.
And I was just like, I swear, she was just like, I've been trying to get him to drink tea my whole life, and you got him in about a month? And I was just like, Mom, shh, be quiet.
This guy. Buddy, you are a grown ass man. Oh, this nigga right here, dog.
I was like, be quiet, man. But yeah, that's really why. That's another example. First off, that tea was hot and it was disgusting. You know what that is? Hot and disgusting? Nasty. Something you don't want in your system. And that's what it was.
Dirty poon. That's what it feel like.
It was nasty.
Hot
I mean, I drunk it.
disgusting.
Did it make me feel better? For about 2 minutes, yeah. But,
For
didn't
about
affect
2
me.
minutes.
Yeah, because there was no sugar, no honey, no nothing.
That shit
It's
just
actually
burned.
But my only question is,
enhanced
why would
flavor.
you make it with nothing?
It just burned my
bro?
throat. That's all it did, really.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
That's fucking bad,
It just
bro.
burnt the sore throat away for about 2 minutes. And then while I was sleeping, it actually went away the entire time I was sleeping. I woke up, sore throat was back. I was like, damn, thought it went away. But, just went to the doctor's, got
All
pills.
you really need is tea and sleep. G. That's why y'all. Hey, listen, everybody. If you listen, Corona, all right? Corona, drink tea, all right? That is your best bet. Any hot liquid, drink it. Heat kills viruses, all right? I don't care, and that's facts. How do I know this? Family, them niggas doctors. They be doctor and shit. But
Yeah, motherfucking home remedies.
I'm
Like, everybody
chill.
knows it.
I be chilling and shit. Sleep on the couch. Be couching and shit. But yeah, just hot liquids, man.
I just drink lemon water. At first, I was really against it because my mom was like, you need to drink lemon water to prevent corona. And I tasted it at first. Those first few sips, you're just like, ooh, this is terrible. Then after a while, it just sits there.
I've always
and you
liked
just go,
lemon water.
it's not that bad. So I just drunk it like it was a regular drink. Linnaeus was like, this is nasty. I just downed that whole thing in like 2 seconds.
Childish.
I just downed it in like 2 seconds, bro. And I went right back upstairs. I was fine.
I love kids, man.
I loved it. I actually didn't mind it at all. Like, I really genuinely enjoyed that lemon water, It wasn't the worst thing in the world.
But it's like something atrocious. But yeah.
Give that to my
What's
kids.
next?
Nah.
Lemon water.
I mean, I was going to save this for another podcast episode, but I can get a few out the way now. Let's see here. Unpopular cartoon opinions. Yes. I wanted to save this for a whole podcast episode, but considering how we have 31 minutes, it can be the second half, the entire second half. Tom, you alive over there?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm just
I
playing my
bet,
game.
bet,
I'm
bet,
focused.
bet. Alrighty, unpopular cartoon opinions. Let's roll. Regular show over Adventure Time. I agree with that completely. That's not unpopular at all.
I can believe it.
I agree with that. I don't have a single problem with that. I know some people who are going to go against it because they're just like, oh, Adventure Time's plot was better and their characters were better. I always felt like regular show was a better cartoon, without a doubt.
I watch Adventure Time for the plot. Sees nothing but buttholes, butt cracks,
Well, here's
kidnapping.
the thing. They only started having some plot going on until the seasons got not longer.
Sir, that was a joke.
Seasons.
That was a joke, sir.
I know that was a joke.
Don't be trying to explain shit there, nigga. Let it be funny. No, I'm playing. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all.
Anyway,
I can admit that.
I think it's regular show over Adventure Time all day. That's not unpopular to me.
I enjoy Adventure Time a lot more. It's not that I'm saying that regular show was bad. It's just that for me as a kid, but for now it's like they're both. I'm like in the middle. I'm biased about it.
God, I'm not a child. I don't watch cartoons. I'm a grown man.
All right,
God,
next
what's
one.
wrong with you guys?
Genuinely
Like, see,
cannot stand Foster's Home. I found it unwatchable because of how awful the characters were to each other, and the humor always fell flat for
mm,
me.
I'm not gonna say it was the worst thing in the world. It's
Yeah.
totally watchable, you know.
I understand where the
And it's
person
like
is
how
coming
Ed,
from.
Ed and
They
Eddie is
they do
watchable.
treat each
It's
other
like,
like dirt in Foster's Home. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
lie. They really treat each other like dirt sometimes. But I thought it was
but
great.
yeah,
yeah,
then watch like what did I say? Ed, Ed and Eddie. Now that it's watchable, but then sometimes it just
my
sometimes it's so
Sometimes you just want to
girlfriend.
jump through the TV, knock the shit out of Kevin, because he's just so rude to them for like no good
I
reason
hate
whatsoever.
no. The only person I hate was Ed's little sister. I think it was Sarah.
Sarah, oh, I hated the
Boy,
fuck out
I
of Sarah.
swear,
Oh
bro,
my
you
God,
gotta go.
Sarah could get beat the fuck up any day of the week.
Bruh, like I really just wanted to throw hands with Sarah when I was a kid. Oh my god.
She
But
was
yeah,
so
Like you're a
rude
dick to him.
for no reason.
and for
You
what
were a
reason?
dick to him, but he was the first one you called when you got in trouble.
I
Where they
swear.
do that at?
Exactly.
That's gonna be my little sister. I'd let you die. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm a dick. I'm a garbage human being. That's what you think of me. How about I just sit back and watch you think that? You like that sometimes.
Ed, Ned, and Nettie is overrated trash. I've tried to watch it, and I've seen like the first 5 episodes, and it's boring as fuck. Well, you can't just watch the first 5 episodes of a cartoon.
Now that is absolutely true. I swear, no.
Oh,
You got to give it more. Because in the first season, cartoons are still trying to figure themselves out.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
for a
yeah,
cartoon like Ed, Ned, and Nettie that went on for 6 seasons, you have
yeah.
to look at more than just the first season. That's like seeing all of Family Guy and deciding, well, this is stupid because the first 5 episodes are dumb. First off, season 1 is drastically different from every other season. Seasons
They
1
have
through
like
3 are like
political reasons.
exactly. Seasons 1 through 3 are like similar, but the rest are drastically different. You can't just watch
I
more
do think they
episodes.
need to stop.
Right,
Like
Family
I
Guy?
feel
Oh,
like,
for sure.
yeah, I think you've done all you could do, and because now shit's just turning into just garbage,
It's
and I'm
turning
actually
into.
starting to hate Family Guy now.
I don't. I told you I hate the later seasons. The thing that killed it for me is when they literally started explaining every joke that they were going to do. Like
Exactly,
the
and
prime example,
they're not as.
they're
No,
not
go
as
ahead.
witty anymore. They're not as witty. The
Yeah.
prime example of me is when Carter. He was just like, now all of you have to sit and watch me uncomfortably swallow an old man pill that looks too big to swallow. Like, did you have
Yeah,
to say that? Like, really? Couldn't you have just done the action? And the cutaways aren't
I,
even funny anymore. The cutaways used to be clever and funny and really like
Yeah.
you didn't know where it was going. The funniest cutaway to me is when Peter forgets how to sit down. I was not expecting him to throw himself in that chair like that.
that boy
Nowadays,
Peach laughs about this shit all the
that
time, and
that
I
shit
don't
is
see the
great.
humor in it at
That
all.
that cutaway is amazing. Boy, it is more intense than the time I forgot how to sit down.
What was I about to say?
He just throws himself in the chair.
What was I about to say?
Oh my god.
Um.
I can't breathe.
Oh yeah. I just don't like how they try to make it more fitting for every single age group. It's never been that way at all. Like y'all were always. They just stopped taking. I don't know. They just stopped taking drastic measures and shit like that. Like, stop leaping and being like racist and shit like that. Like, I liked them because they were racist. Like South Park, bro.
Yeah, I know what
South
you're
Park,
saying.
racist as fuck.
Yeah, but it made racism comfortable.
Yeah.
No, they didn't make it comfortable. They made it comfortable for their show because that's what they never refrained from it. South Park knew from the
Exactly.
start, we're going to stay South Park whether people like it or not, and we're not going to hold back or hold our punches. Family
Yeah.
Guy
Yeah.
pulled their punches back more and more over the year because they realized how much money Family Guy makes. And Seth MacFarlane, so he told him himself he doesn't want to do Family Guy anymore. But Fox won't let them stop doing Family Guy because it makes too much money. But South Park, it's gonna stay South Park forever, and that's why it's still funny because they're not writing for people. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are still writing for Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They're still trying to make each other laugh, and that's why it's still funny. To me, at least. To me, I don't know what y'all two think, but to me at least.
Well, to me, I think that the only reason why South Park is running strong for like the most part is because in some senses, cause I mean I watched it from like time to time, cause I mean when I was a kid I didn't really get to watch it, cause my parents were like, oh, you can't watch it like that, cause it's very inappropriate. And then when I got older, I had to figure it out somehow, and so like me watching South Park and knowing about this whole type of like racism and like sensitive topics was like something I almost grew up around with certain friends. So it was like this show was kind of nothing to me. Like I laugh at some of the jokes that they make. And some of them can like not make sense, but if they relate to something that like I've seen or I've like seen a lot, the shit is funny.
I don't think South Park is the best place to be getting your political views or standpoints.
Wait, you're trying to get political?
No.
That's what I got from that.
I'm like, no. You don't get political views from South Park. The only political views you should get is from like actual places. Don't get them from
Kenny. He's the best. Kenny and Ike, they're the best.
Nah, it's Craig and Tweak.
Bro, that's awful.
No. God no.
No, it's not
Craig
awful. Come on.
I like Timmy. Timmy.
Leave that boy alone. He is a thriving little boy.
He is a thriving little boy.
Oh my god. Nah, Jimmy's the one that gets me, bro. Did y'all see that one episode of South Park where Jimmy was having like an erection and he didn't know how to get rid of it?
Yes.
So he acts like random girls in the fucking school.
He acts like a hooker. We're like, can you deal with my erection?
I would put my penis in your vagina.
And then when he went up on stage, he still got the erection. He was just like, son of a bitch.
No, bruh. He went all that way to get a hooker. Goes to a hotel, does his business, and still gets a boner. It kills me because I'm like, what was the point, bro?
All that effort and all that nearly dying for nothing. You should have just did the thing with your boners. Not like anyone's really gonna look. I mean, did anyone really look? Nope. He just noticed it. Nobody else in the audience noticed it. He was just over paranoid, and then the episode ended. See, kids, that's the moral of the story. If you got a boner, just walk up there with it. Flaunt your shit.
Yeah, bro. Say how big your penis is.
If they looking, that means hell. They like it. But anyway, next one, cause that's illegal. That's hella illegal. Johnny Test and Seeing Real killed Cartoon Network. I mean,
I don't even know what Seeing Real is.
Remember, like 10 years ago, they brought in all those shows like Destroy, Build, Destroy, Hole in the Wall, Dude, What Would Happen? That stuff.
Well, no. Destroy, Build, Destroy was kind of okay.
No, I didn't.
It was okay to me.
As a kid, I only liked Dude, What Would Happen and Hole in the Wall.
Happen?
The only one that holds up now is Hole in the Wall. Only because you could totally see that on like a totally different network. Not on Cartoon Network. That's the only one that held up. Looking back at it, all of those shits are terrible except for Hole in the Wall.
Johnny Test kind of garbage too, G. I ain't gonna lie.
It's the whip noise that killed it for me. They started doing the whip noise like 50 times an episode. I'm like, I can't watch this bullshit anymore.
No, the transitions would always have a fucking guitar like.
Well, yeah, that's it.
I didn't have a problem with that. Not at all. It was the whip noise.
So much of a fucking problem with that.
And their shitty ass backgrounds. They gave no effort for the backgrounds.
Bling Bling Boy was in almost every fucking. No, not even Bling Bling Boy. Them other just out of pocket characters, bro. Like the mole, the little mole king. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you here? We don't care. All right, the Iceman. Like we don't care, man.
The brain
Johnny
freezer.
Yeah, Johnny, his family, their friends, and then Bling Bling Boy. That's it. I would have been content with that. Everything else can go.
What about Darth Vegan? I like Darth Vegan.
Okay, well, he was chill too, but the general, he was fucking annoying. Now Agent Black and Agent White, they were chill. The general was just awful, dude. He was so extra for no reason.
But what about the racing episode when he was like,
that shit was
the
ass.
deputy was like, stop, and the general was just like, we said go through the general rules, and Agent Black and White were just like, we're just following orders. They just ran down that cop.
Bruh.
That was
Oh my
amazing.
god. I remember that too.
The dude
Oh,
was just
fuck
like,
gentlemen.
the general rules. That was fucking hilarious. You can't tell me the general wasn't like stupid funny though.
That shit reckless, man.
Yeah, he's pretty reckless. He needs to get bombed in the nearest episode. You know what I mean? Like that shit is very, very terrible.
Man,
I would pay money to assassinate the general.
I just thought that was hilarious and great fun. The general was always like, oh, he was so funny. But anyway, next unpopular opinion. Clarence is a fucking masterpiece. You need to have your social media removed right now.
Yo, Pete, when it comes to like teaching a few, I am really losing my train of thought. I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but I've gone from being like super hyped to talking about everything to just like shutting down. I don't know what happened
He's on Fortnite.
between these minutes. No, I'm dead ass not, boy. I'm looking at a blank screen right now.
Wait. Before you keep going, I found it where he said the general rules.
This guy.
Hold on.
I want you all off those things.
Copyright.
Now. Yes, of course. I mean, go around the general rule. Just follow orders. Stop, no, wait.
And then they just run that nigga over.
Oh my god.
That was funny.
Clarence has taught a lot of different things. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's a very heartwarming show, and it shows that by a lot of foolishness. But there's some episodes that are just they're very touching, they're very heartwarming. But it's kind of like Uncle Grandpa. That shit's ass
That
as
was
fuck.
terrible.
It's ass as fuck, but they had a few decent episodes.
No, Uncle Grandpa
Yeah.
was something that never should have existed in the light. The idea of one solid man, a
It's
midget,
kind of like Santa, G.
being everybody on the planet's uncle and grandpa. Do you know how messed up that is?
Hey, that boy be
Family
getting it
tree
in.
about messed up
Think
in
about it
the
right
world.
now. Us three of us talking right now, we'd have the same uncle and grandpa. Would that not be weird in any way, shape, or form? That shit is
Sure.
awful. The concept of that just kill. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into Uncle Grandpa because I'll be ranting for like 20 minutes.
And ruin half the number.
Anyway, next. The hate for the new PPG is Powerpuff Girls is kind of unnecessary. Not that it's good, it's definitely not. But unlike Teen Titans Go, no one really cares about it. Even Cartoon
like
Network
Teen
hardly
Titans
shows it. Well, it's trash. That's why no one cares about it. You're gonna pay attention to something that's garbage? No. You think the NBA is paying attention to the goddamn Detroit Pistons? No, because they're garbage. I only care about Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin, but overall, the Detroit Pistons are garbage.
You guys are wilding.
But yeah, I just don't care for you. None of you. Let's see here. Chowder wasn't really that good. Didn't really get the humor all that much. Hey, take it back right now.
Don't take it back because I feel it.
Oh no, Jerry.
Fight me on it. Fight me on it. We're gonna have a discussion right now.
We can have a discussion. I'll defend Chowder to death.
I don't want to have a discussion.
I bet you don't.
I do, but I don't. I haven't written it up yet.
I
Give me
love
about
Chowder.
30 seconds.
It was the many different things for Chowder. If you didn't like the humor, I can understand that. The humor was kind of all over the place, but there was something there for everybody. But I really did like the art style and the characters.
Try tapping above to edit.
Jesus.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Trying to get us copyrighted by Apple.
Nah, he ain't hear nothing, man. I ain't say nothing.
Yo, just like that.
Why is Chowder garbage?
I'm ending this, boy.
Reasons.
I'm ending this. You disrespected it. Now I'm
Here's
ending the
what I found.
podcast. I'm ending the
Aha!
podcast episode.
Aha!
Hope you have all enjoyed this episode of the Peach and Bear podcast. Tom, I hope you have enjoyed being here.
Bruh, I'm just hurt.
Hey, back to that handicapped pussy, bro. All right, so Pete, we did somebody. If you out there handicapped, like explain to me, do y'all feel like? Can you all feel us inside?
Pyros and Crips, All got along, they probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear.